Hi, welcome to the Tiki Bar. As you can probably tell, I am not Geo. My name is Ana Sierra. I'm one of the producers for Planned It Cook It, and I am the one who has all of the filming equipment, so I'm the one who gets to shoot episodes from home during a pandemic. I also don't have any sound equipment, so I'm just going to be like talking loudly in the general direction of the camera that is closest to me. Hi! I've been hearing a lot of people on social media talking about how they can't get certain ingredients at the grocery stores right now because everything is low or everything is really expensive. The big things are like eggs, milk, butter. So I thought that it actually might be kind of a good idea to do a quick video that can show you a few things you can do that don't require any of those expensive and hard to get ingredients, because obviously here at Planned It Cook It we are vegan, so we don't use eggs and we don't use milk. Actually, for a lot of recipes people think that you have to substitute something, but you really don't have to substitute anything at all. You just kind of take them out. So I thought a good recipe to do would be pancakes, because it's super easy. It requires very few ingredients. It's something that you can make for your kids if you're stuck at home during quarantine and you're low on ingredients. All you really need is flour, sugar, baking soda, vanilla, and this can even be optional if you don't have vanilla at home, and vinegar, which this is Sharky. He's gonna hold my vinegar. Oh, that's right, I was gonna try to be festive. I forgot that I was trying to be festive. Obviously, the Tiki Bar has absolutely nothing to do with Planned It Cook It or with the recipe that I'm making. It's just this is the only aesthetically pleasing place in my entire house, so we're shooting it at the Tiki Bar. So I guess that's about it, and we can go ahead and get started. Alright, first things first, this is just 1 cup of flour, and the recipe that I'm making today makes, I think, like 6 smallish pancakes, so if you want to double it, you can. If you're trying to feed a whole family. Otherwise, this is the recipe that I usually make just to feed my boyfriend and I. So we've got our 1 cup of flour. This is 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then just 1, and I do like a heaping tablespoon of baking powder. Now for my milk mixture, I like to put a little bit of vinegar in it and let it sit for a bit, because that makes it taste kind of like buttermilk pancakes. You can totally skip the vinegar if you don't like that taste, or if you just don't have it. Once again, pandemic. For my milk, I'm going to use homemade oat milk. I usually buy oat milk, but just like everyone else, it's been kind of hard to get ingredients lately, so I actually learned to make my own oat milk. So if you are stuck at home and you can't get any milk, this is actually really easy to make. Maybe I'll do a video on it later, but I do like 3/4 cups of oats, just dry uncooked oats, and then I do 3 cups of cold water, a little pinch of salt, and a little bit of agave just to sweeten it up a little bit. You can totally skip the agave if you want. And then I just blend and pour it through a sieve, and it's really good. It tastes pretty similar to the store-bought brand. It's a little less creamy, but it's really good for cooking. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 cup of my oat milk. Give it up, Sharky. Give me that vinegar. And just a tablespoon of white vinegar. You can also use apple cider vinegar. I've even used like red wine vinegar before. It didn't really taste it that much, so whatever floats your boat, my dude. Alright, so I'm gonna do, I think I usually put in like a teaspoon of this, but honestly I just kind of eyeball. I'm not Geo. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? You didn't come here for me. You came here for people who do what they were doing. Where are you going? Haven't you heard? The world is falling apart. Where are you going? Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead and mix together your dry ingredients just until they're combined. Then I make a little well in the center and pour on in the oat milk mixture. And you're just going to mix that up. You can use a whisk if you like. I only brought a spatula out here with me because I'm not prepared. Right, so that's my pancake batter. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. You don't need any eggs, any milk, any butter at all. I'm gonna go ahead and break out the griddle and we can get frying these bad boys. Okay, this is getting really hot. I actually don't know what temperature this is supposed to be at. This is the first time I've used this. I also brought out a couple of blueberries to throw in there. If you don't have blueberries, you by no means have to add them. You can also add, I like doing apples, and what else do I usually put in here? Raspberries, strawberries are good. I probably could have put a lot more than 2 pancakes on here at a time. Once again, this is the first time I've used this, so sorry. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw a couple of bloobs in here. Get my fingers all purple. Dun, dun, dun. It's already really hot out here, and this thing is also really hot, so you're not allowed to comment about how sweaty I am. Oh, my little pancake friends, you almost ready? Nope, they're really not ready. They're really not ready. They're not ready yet. No. The way you typically can tell if pancakes are ready to flip is when you start to see bubbles rise to the top and burst. Oh, it's windy. Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes. Let's check on my little friends again. Ooh, we're getting there. So basically the main thing I'm trying to get at here is that you can use really limited ingredients to make good food. And you don't need pancake mix. Pancake mix is stupid. It's just flour and baking powder and sugar and maybe salt. The next time I do this, I'm gonna put like 4 on here, or at least 3. Maybe 4. Maybe 3. I've been caught purple-handed. I touched the blueberries with my bare hands. I think I can go ahead and flip these guys. Ah, it's pretty good. All I'm saying is that if you are stuck at home and your kids are like, Mom, I want some pancakes. And you're like, oh, I'm out of pancake mix, darn. And then you look up a recipe and all you see is like eggs and milk and butter and oil and you know that ain't at the grocery store right now. This is a good alternative, even if you're not vegan. Come on. There we go. Just gotta keep dancing. Whoop, whoop. Alright. Let's see how these guys are looking. Oh, that's quite pretty. Oh, yeah. See that? See, it just looks like pancakes. They look like just straight up legit pancakes. Ta-da! So this is what they look like, the finished product. I threw a little bit of Earth Balance butter on top of this. That's vegan butter. Obviously, you can go without. I also have like an extremely low amount of syrup left. Well, that's okay. I don't actually like it super sweet anyway. Just for funsies, we're gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of powdered sugar on there. Just because that's what Gio would do. And here we are. That's the finished product. Looks like pancakes to me. Let's give it a try with what little tiny bit of syrup I have left. Trying, okay? God, I love pancakes. Pancakes are straight up like always my favorite breakfast. I swear to God, I've been making this recipe for a long time now, and I've still had nobody ever be able to tell that they're vegan. I've never had anybody say that they taste any different at all whatsoever from regular pancakes. And it's not even that we're like replacing eggs with chia seeds or applesauce or bananas or whatever like you always hear about. You don't even need the eggs. Eggs and butter are a very American addition to just like traditional pastries and baking, like pancakes and scones and muffins. You really don't need eggs for them. You don't really even need a substitute for eggs either. They're so much cheaper, so much healthier. It tastes just as good. I'm just gonna eat them all now. So there you have it. There's your episode of Planet Cook It. I'm sorry that I'm not Geo. I'm sorry that I don't have all of the necessary filming equipment or sound equipment to make this a really professional looking episode. I did try my best. I hope it's helpful to you anyway. If you like this episode and you want me to keep putting out more content, there's definitely a couple more recipes that I can do that can show just your average everyday people how you can be making food at home with very limited ingredients, or people who are vegan and just want to learn more vegan recipes. I mentioned my homemade oat milk earlier. That's a really easy one. I could do that if you're interested in that. For difficult times like this, it's good to know how to make your own stuff and have some alternatives for if you can't get all of the ingredients you're used to having. So if you want some more simple recipes, things that you can make at home with really minimal ingredients, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you make these because they're super bomb. I promise your kids are gonna love them, and they're much healthier than traditional pancakes. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm gonna go finish eating these with Sharky. Bye.